Body Rehab Studios. I'm Dawn and I'm the official physio for the Brighton Marathon. Today we're going to look at some dynamic stretching, which you could do before a run, after a run, or on a recovery day when you're not going to do anything else, just to keep your body moving and do more of an active recovery. I'll just show you one repetition of each and show you how it flows through. You can spend a bit more time on the ones that are more important to you. And we're basically going to work through all the major muscle groups, kind of lower limb wise, that you're going to need to keep flexible to try and prevent that risk of injury and keep your legs happy over all those miles. So first of all, having you stand up nice and tall, draw the back of your head really tall up to the ceiling. You're going to take a breath in, a breath out, and peel your chin down onto your chest. And to mobilise your spine, you're going to try and come down one vertebra at a time. So each little block of your spine, rolling off the one above and the one below. Curling and rolling forwards, then letting the pelvis roll forwards. If you can't reach the floor, soften your knees and bring your fingertips down. We're going to curl up to the top. And we're going to do one more of those before coming onto the mat a little bit more. So breathing in, breathing out, curling and rolling down, unlocking the knees if you need to, or maybe this time keeping them a little bit straighter. We're going to walk your fingertips forwards on the mat, take a breath in, a breath out, and stretch back and over onto your heels. So you're going to feel hamstring and calves here. I'm going to walk from right to left in this position. So instead of just fixing back on our heels, I'm going to walk into my right heel, into my left heel. Then I'm going to come up onto both toes and stretch back into both heels to get a good stretch there. And again, you could spend a little bit more time here if you want. Looking at your hands, you're going to try and take your right foot through to your hands. If you don't quite make it, stop and wiggle it through a little bit further, that's fine. Come up, put your hands on your front knee. So now we're going to stretch this hip flexor. We're going to lower down, dip it to the floor, keeping upright through our chest, and then back up. And again, so we're going to lower down, moving all the time so it gets a nice fluid stretch. Down, hold it there for a second, lean into it a little bit further. From there, unlock your back foot. We're going to sit back. If you can, all the way, stretching into this hamstring on the opposite side now. Drawing the foot up towards you, and then release the foot off a little bit. And again, draw it up, and release it off. One more, drawing it up, feeling the stretch down the back, releasing it off. We're going to come back up to the top here. So for our glutes, this is quite a deep stretch. See how you feel. Careful if you've had any hip or knee problems. You're going to take the leg across, and you're going to sit down this onto my right side, the side that I'm stretching here. So sitting down onto that right sort of buttock side, folding into the glute, giving that a really, really good stretch. Sliding up and in. We're going to come back and sit on our heels. So first of all, for some of you, your ankles might be a bit stiff to get into this position, so you can put a towel underneath your bum if you want to. If you're happy enough stretching back there, we're going to do another hip flexor stretch. So we're going to take our hands back, squeeze up through the bottom, open up the front of the hips. You can rest your head back if you want to, or just stay comfortable. And then lowering down. One more of those, squeezing up. And down. Good. Now to stretch out your big toes and your plantar fascia, we're going to tuck our big toes underneath us here, and then sit back on the heels. You're going to get a good stretch into the sole of the foot and into the big toe. So just holding it there, it's that sort of icky pain a little bit. Take your hands forward, lean back into it a little bit more. So that's really important to keep the feet happy. Try and keep your feet together there. Then when we finish that, we're going to curl our heels under and roll all the way back up to the top. So to quickly show you then, you're going to do it the opposite way around. So we would roll down, walk the hands forwards, step into each side. We do our left foot forwards, stretch down, opening this hip. Then we come down into this hamstring, making sure we've whizzed through both sides to give you an idea of the other side. The glute, coming back up into our hip flexors, and then onto our toes as before. So obviously you would take a little bit of time working through each of those, doing a few more repetitions, but that's the whole thing shown to you both ways round. Enjoy that, and hopefully that'll keep your legs nice and happy through all those